Ariel, what do you want on the show? What's going on?
Hi, I just wanted to know how did you think of the idea for the that Star Wars video you uploaded this morning or last night?
Well, I had the idea for that video for 11 and a half months. I had that idea for a while, and I was waiting for a very big movie to be released to do it for. You know, what's bigger than the sequel to the highest grossing movie ever? And it was just, there was, multiple things in my life happen, and there was just things I kept seeing where I had come to the realization where video essays are bullshit. And if you look through my old tweets or interviews I've done, I've said this multiple times. This isn't a secret. It's not a secret that I don't like this genre. It shouldn't be a surprise to you that I don't like that genre. It's just... sorry, go ahead.
All right, so you don't like video essays. Is that like exclusive to like movie review video essays, or like just video essays in general?
Pretty much. Put it this way. Let's say if... name your favorite filmmaker.
Filmmaker? I mean... I don't really have a favorite, but I guess I'd say Denis Villeneuve, the guy from Blade Runner.
Okay, the guy from... Let's say that guy starts making video essays, then video essays are good. But the thing is, those guys don't make video essays. You know, I can't find anyone who's accomplished, I can't find anyone who's accomplished in the film industry who makes video essays. I can't find it. I can find and meet people who are accomplished in the film industry and talk to them and get lots of knowledge because these guys are very smart. They're not making fucking video essays about it. They're out there working. And, maybe Kevin Smith, maybe, whoever the hell can get, some deal making video essays. Yeah, I'd start watching it, because these guys are innovators. These guys, if George Lucas started making video essays, oh my God, I'd fucking watch that all goddamn day, dude. But it's just, I don't like being talked down to people who can't practice what they preach. If I talk about cinematography, if I talk about a shot, I can take my camera, show you how to do that. If I talk about audio, take my mixer, take my microphone, show you how to do that. That's what I know how to do. That's just me. That's just personally me. And I'm not saying that I am this exclusive, one of a kind talent. I'm just saying, if someone's going to talk a lot, I want to see them do a lot. That should be absolutely fair. And there's this sort of divide. There's a sort of divide we have where all the critics, all the people whose content is exclusively not making their own stories, not making their own things, just complaining about other people's things. And we talked about a little bit about this with Bob Vids 2 weeks ago, something like that, maybe last month. And it's just... a lot of these, I talk to a lot of guys who create. I talk to guys who develop games. I talk to guys who, do animation. I talk to guys who make music. They all feel this way. A lot of them have felt this way. And, they come to me and they're like, I'm so fucking glad you made this video. I had been waiting for someone to articulate this, that some fucking bitter asshole can fucking do nothing, know nothing, get, all these fucking hits. For fucking doing what? Reading Wikipedia into a microphone, but doesn't know how to craft a story, doesn't know how to tell a joke, doesn't know how to fucking do anything. And it's like, fuck that, man. I know dudes who are working hard. I know dudes who are, like, struggling every day to develop their fucking craft and, like, just blow hours and hours and hours. A 1 second animation, that could take an entire day. Fucking, when I make that, because lately I've been trying to do... again, I've been trying to get away from movie reviews and stuff like that, and I pretty much have. That's the last thing I'm ever doing, ever, as far as a movie review goes. Maybe IMDb rejects, maybe I'll still do those. When I was making that, I was like, wow, I forgot how little work this is. Because you're talking to a fucking microphone, chop the clips together, done. I don't have to sweat behind a camera. I have to lift a 30-pound camera over my head and like fucking get a steady shot. I don't need to sync audio. I don't need to do anything. I just sit there and talk. And it's like, if you want to do that, that's fine. Go for it. But a lot of these dudes get an ego over it. And I'm like, dude, no. It's easy. Anybody can fucking do it. So it's. And people think I'm attacking critics in general. I'm not attacking, I love watching critics talk. I like mostly in sports journalism. I'm sure there's others out there. These guys, they don't just sit there premeditated. They don't sit there and give predictable thoughts. These guys, sports journalists, like I watch a lot of ESPN First Take. I watch a lot of Colin Cowherd on FS1. I watch these guys all the time, every fucking day of my life. And these guys, they prepare notes. They have what's called hot takes, from time to time. They have opinions. They have, over 20 years of knowledge in the industry they're talking about. They personally meet and interact with the people they're talking about. And it's a performance art. They get up on there. Next time you see Colin Cowherd or Skip Bayless or any of these guys talk about whatever, take note of how many times they go or It's almost never, because these guys are so fucking trained at what they do, and they're geniuses. And they just know how to talk about sports. They know how to give a good take. They know how to, think differently than the average fucking guy. They know how to analyze what's going on and see the patterns and create a new pattern, right? So those are critics, and I just expressed my love for them. I just expressed how good they are at what they do. And from time to time, are they going to get you can't play sports? From time to time they'll get that, but that's not what they're there to do. They're there to be interesting. They're there to be interesting live speakers, not pre-edited, cut. No, they show up, and they're on the radio, and they're on TV. And these guys are, and I'm sure that exists for movie critique somewhere, but it's probably not someone who came up through the internet. It's probably someone who was around the days of print journalism, or around in the days of actual radio, or whatever the fuck. But me personally, I just don't know if they're probably out there. I just don't know of them by name. The journalism I pay attention to the most is sports journalism.